the toll road visits the National Museum of the United States Air Force for Space Week.
Going in 3, 2, 1.
Buckle up. You're about ready to take a ride on the toll road.
For space, man. These guys. A few of the different rockets they have here. This one looks like a Christmas rocket. Pretty impressive display.
Are you interested in model rockets or not?
What's that?
Are you interested in model rockets?
Oh, everybody's interested in model rockets, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Here's where they're building rockets where the kids can shoot them out outside.
The thing is, though, is that most
3, 2, 1. Yes, Kenny. Going in 3, 2, 1.
First stormtrooper sighting. He hasn't made eye contact with me. I think I'm safe. Here's Hap Arnold's 5-star insignia that orbited the Earth in 2011.
On the Apollo 16 moon landing mission, they actually brought back this moon rock and put it on display here in the Air Force Museum.
Look at these. Look up. No. Really cool big rock.
Things are getting real. Can't believe I see Lord Vader. I'd go up and shake his hand, but he's got some protection. Let's see if they can.
You want to get a picture? Let's get a picture.
Look, even the guy from MTV is here. Here's a model of the space shuttle they have with its cargo doors open. Let's see what kind of payload it's got today. Looks like we got a satellite in here. Here's our mock-up of a cockpit of a space shuttle. Get you a pretty good look at the instrument panel they would have. And all these things here are sensors they have along the walls. The blue patches and the white patches.
Or they're something else and I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But maybe that's what they are.
Side panel to cargo view. Oh, look. Space poop. Where they're all floaters. This is the mid-deck crew compartment. It's where they train and carry out space experiments, eat, and sleep. So this is where all those were probably full of astronaut ice cream, because we know that's 90% of an astronaut's diet. This is the space suit they use for spacewalks. They've used a similar model since 1981. Space shuttle missions and the International Space Station. And this one, they've got different arms and legs you can put in. The heart's the same, so any size astronaut would fit into this, and they didn't have to custom make it for each individual astronaut. Here's a Space Shuttle Advanced Crew Escape Suit used from '94 until the end of the Space Shuttle program in 2011. They only wore this during takeoffs and re-entry. It's orange in case there was an emergency water landing, they could find them there. So are chapped lips a problem in space?
I could imagine that it is because it would be dry, you know.
Yeah,
it's not a lot of moisture.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And how you eat it is you had a water gun and you would inject the pouches with the water.
Just dehydrate it.
It would make them mush and then you could eat it with a fork.
Sounds delicious.
Oh yeah. I think it's slightly better today, but I still think it's just one of those things that you gotta sacrifice for.
So this is just the first layer of the suit.
Right.
And it's just Hanes long johns that they started with, and then they sewed these tri-lock spacers on. And that was just to give a little bit of space in between this layer and the next one, which was a liquid cooling garment. And that was a really thin mesh layer that had these small metal tubes that you could pump water through to cool you down if you needed to. And then over top of that would be the silver space suit.
The old. This kid looks a little young to be in space, though. Didn't they have age limits?
Yeah, so this was one of only 9 of these dolls that were ever made, and 7 of them were given to the Mercury astronaut. 1 of them was given to the spacesuit designer, and the other to the product manager. And what they would do is it's pretty much an exact replica of the Mercury suits made out of the same materials, and they would take it around to their media events, and they would use it to show people and the reporters how the suit worked. Because since this was the first time we had sent anybody into space, nobody knew what to expect, and people were kind of like, hey, what are our tax dollars being spent on? How are you doing this? And so they would say, well, this is how it protects them and everything. And so they definitely, I think these look the coolest. Like, these are definitely the most stylish because they didn't really know what they were getting into when they got up there. So they didn't exactly know what layers they would need, if it was going to be hot, cold. Like, they didn't know about that. So they kind of planned for every circumstance.
Here's a suit guy invented for testing stuff with vacuum tubes.
And it's general, this is just in storage. Huh?
Yeah, all of these items we just have out for today. They're normally in storage, but we brought them.
This is a balloon gondola. Let's look inside of this, see what kind of comfort they had. Not much wiggle room there. Wow. More view from the side. Not even much view through them windows.
Road Trip Rich, I am your father.
Look inside of a Mercury. Two-seater for the lonely astronauts.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was in the Marines for 5 years. I had to spend some time on that ship. I hated it. Yeah. You want to take a picture with her? Come on, buddy.
They're saying people scare away easily, but they'll be back in greater numbers.
first part. You see how it's a little conical to get the, remember when you put that plastic thing in? So it's that first part that burns and it's not as...
This spaceship-looking Avro car didn't quite make it into outer space. It could get up to, oh, maybe 6 feet high.
How's Space Day going for you?
Oh, it's going great.
Long live the Empire. I'm Team
Thank you.
Empire.
Awesome. You have a good one.
All right, you too. Tire. Oh no, I told you the sand people would be back in greater numbers. They didn't see me, I'm safe. And we got the whole...
Well, that's going to do it for the toll road here at the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. And who knows? Who knows where the toll road will lead to next?